Welcome to WebStylePress. If you are new here, consider subscribing and hit bell icon. This is a brief tutorial on how can you link jQuery in web page and use it. What are best practices and things to keep in mind while using jQuery? jQuery is a JavaScript library that provides useful functions for HTML document traversal, DOM manipulation, event handling, animation, and Ajax. jQuery has got its own ecosystem. Several plugins are built on top of jQuery. You may have already seen sliders, toggles, and accordions in websites. Those are plugins that depend on jQuery. Popular examples of plugins are Slick Slider, Flex Slider, and All Carousel. Almost every website uses a slider, right? This is Slick Slider, and it depends on jQuery. And this is All Carousel. It also depends on jQuery. jQuery is really popular, lightweight, supports CSS3 selectors, and it is cross-browser compatible. If you're not working with React.js, AngularJS, or Vue.js, it is a good chance that the project is using jQuery. WordPress powered websites use jQuery. WordPress plugins depend on jQuery. jQuery helps in selecting HTML elements and applying useful functions on them. For example, you can select an element by name, class, or ID, and you can show or hide it. You can change it in any way as much as CSS and JavaScript allows it. So the question is, how should you link jQuery in web page? You can link jQuery by using remote CDN link, or you can download jQuery's minified version from jQuery's website and keep it in your project to link it. I have already done so. This is my project root directory, and I've got this index.html assets folder, and inside it I have got scripts folder, and I have got a custom.js file and jQuery minified version. This is my web page. It is linking Bootstrap from CDN, and it's got a simple HTML structure. I've got a section, and I've got a container, and I have got a div with class box, and then I've got a button with btn class, and I am linking custom.js at the end of web page. Link jQuery in footer, but before every other script. This is because jQuery plugins depend on jQuery. Plugins will expect jQuery to be loaded in browser first to use its features. But some projects link jQuery in header. For example, WordPress. This is because WordPress plugins throw some of their scripts in header. Loading jQuery in header before those scripts allows WordPress plugins to use jQuery. Otherwise, WordPress plugins may not function properly. But in case of WordPress, do not link jQuery yourself. WordPress comes with jQuery pre-integrated. It throws jQuery at front end dynamically when web page gets loaded. You can, however, migrate jQuery version to latest if your WordPress is using older version of jQuery. jQuery migration is a process. I have shared a video on this channel already that you can check out. When jQuery is linked in page, you can use it. You can use functions provided by jQuery. With jQuery, you select things, you select elements, and apply functions to those elements. There are selectors, similar selectors that are present in CSS, and then there are functions. That's all jQuery has to offer. This is official jQuery website. Click at this download jQuery button, and you will be presented with few options at this page. Download the compressed production jQuery. That is the minified version. You should use this, and this is latest version right now. Download uncompressed and download slim build. Download jQuery migration plugins. Download jQuery migrate plugin. jQuery migrate 1.4.1, jQuery migrate 3.2.2. For usual operation, you would download the compressed production jQuery 3.5.1. And then there is this cdnjs.com. Search jQuery, click at this option, and from here you can select the version, select latest, and from here use this minified version jQuery document.js. Click at this copy script tag and paste it in your HTML before other plugins. So this is jQuery. Let's say I've got a jQuery plugin here. Let's say it's a sliders JS file. This is another plugin, and then this is another plugin, and then at the end I will use my own custom.js file. I will write my scripts in this file, and I will use defer here because I want to make sure that this file gets loaded after everything is loaded already in web browser. So link jQuery in your project at the bottom of your web page, but before every other script, and at the end use your own script. There are some best practices you can observe, and this is our custom.js file. We will write our own scripts in this file and whatever jQuery has to offer in this file. Use document.ready and keep your logic inside it so that when DOM, that is document object model, is ready, then you want to execute your logic and not before. $, that is jQuery sign, in this case at least, document.ready function. Keep your logic inside this. Make sure DOM is ready. Then you want to target elements in your HTML document. And then there is jQuery window dot on resize function. Console.log window resized. Note this difference: document.ready function and window on resize function. You can add more stuff here like load, but anyways. And then we have got window.scroll function, window scrolled, and then window on load, window or document loaded. Let's console log here as well. DOM is ready. So these are events. Window is being resized, window is being scrolled, window is loaded, or DOM is ready. These are events. We can check these events and perform some action when these events happen. This is our output. Reload the page, right click, inspect. This is our inspector for web browser Chrome. Click add console. And as you can see, document loaded, DOM is ready, and window resized. Let's resize window. And you can see this number is changing. And let's scroll the window. Window scrolled. You see, right click, reload, document loaded, DOM is ready, resize window, and you see this message, window resized. Scroll, window scrolled. Let's catch some more events and perform some action when those events happen. Like click of this button. So document.ready function, body, we are selecting body is tag. It's not a class, not the ID, it is tag. Body dot add class. Class would be home page. And let's catch click of that button. Button is a tag, or we can use class. Now for this button or element with the class btn dot click function. Now at the click of this button or the element that has got the class btn, at its click, do something. Let's console again for the time being. Console button was clicked. So when DOM is ready, we are applying a class, add body tag, and some logic for this button. Reload and click, button was clicked. Click, 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 and elements. And as you can see, body has got that class, home page. It is not here. This is body tag, and this class is being injected in DOM in HTML. jQuery targeted this body tag and applied this home page class at this body tag. We have got this box. Let's target this box. Now this box is a class dot box. This is the selector, jQuery selector. We selected the box, and then dot css background color should be CCC. Save. Reload, and as you can see, the background color changed. Style was applied here. If we want to apply multiple styling, then for that scenario will be a little bit different. So background color CCC and padding 20 pixel. So now we have got two CSS properties: background color, comma separated, padding. Reload, and now we have got this background color and the padding. This is how you can use jQuery, right? Or another thing is, I am removing this code from here and I am using a function here. Function apply style and paste this code here and then call this function inside this document.ready. Save. And same result. You can create more functions like these and you can call these functions here inside document.ready to keep the code clean. And now if I link it from local, I've got assets folder and then scripts folder and then this jQuery. Save, reload, it's working. And if I will remove it, then I will see errors. Dollar sign is not defined, right? Reload, and it's there again. So best practices: use document.ready and keep your logic inside it. Should you use CDN link or should you use jQuery from your project? In my opinion, it is better to keep jQuery in your project and link it from there. Use CDN if you are in development environment, you are creating a project for yourself, or if you are just testing things out. I have already downloaded jQuery. Here we'll link jQuery from local setup. And which version of jQuery to use? In my opinion, use latest version of jQuery. If a project is using older version of jQuery but you need to upgrade it, use jQuery migration plugins that I showed you earlier. That is also the script. You will link that script below this jQuery, whatever version of jQuery is already linked in your project. jQuery migration is a process of keeping old version of library still linked with project while adding another version that only upgrades the older version. Don't remove older version because there might be old plugins that depend on older version of jQuery. So jQuery migration is a process. It's not like you remove the older version and link another script. So that is how you link jQuery and use jQuery in your projects. That's it. Happy coding, and don't forget to check out jQuery docs for what it is offering. I hope you liked this video. If I missed anything, comment it down below. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe to this channel and hit bell icon to receive updates. Join us on social media. Links are in description below. Stay tuned for more updates. I will see you in the next video.